Ladies and gentlemen, Biafrans all over the world, America stand up! IPOB, US, America, 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 IPOB, New York, America, America, America.
Oh yes, IPOB USA, IPOB USA, and the state of New York. Just like we all know,
this information is directed to the IPOB in the United States of America. Going with all our leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has recently said we must do the needful.
If you have not joined IPOB family yet, or you intend to support the struggle for the restoration of Biafra, now is the time.
To join IPOB family in the New York, please call our state coordinator, Mazi David Ezekwesili, on 832-245-5640, or the New York State Deputy,
Mazi Izu Okoli Mbadike, on 646-645-8237.
Other zone coordinators include Bronx Zone 1 and Mazi Dr. Ekweme on +164-664-43957. Ize Obina
+192-9509-8008.
Staten Island, Mazi John on 347-203-0871.
Pastor Thomas 6462269487.
Brooklyn Zone,
Saint Abalakwe
AM on +16-46-236-5246.
Queens/Long Island,
Mazi Elochukwu
164-69-56-6219.
Bronx Zone 2, Wada Beatrice on 347-5177-934.
Or Reverend Jeff.
You live anywhere in the U.S. and you want to join or contribute, call our National Coordinator, Dr. Okoro, or our National Deputy Coordinator, Wada Lady Prestige. Or you are a woman in the USA, you can join our Women Wing. Call Wada Mommy Okafor on 121-571-57709. Also, if you want to contribute, USA will not fail our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, or disappoint our motherland, Biafra. All hail Biafra, Biafra, we hail you. Signed, David Ezekwesili, New York State Coordinator.
IPOB, US, America, 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 IPOB, New York, America, America, America.
Whiter than white. The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Chukwu Yes, once again, wonderful Biafrans across the globe, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people, wherever you are, all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is in Biafra land. Mazi Uche Ukafomefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And I do not expect everyone to understand the mindset behind those words, but one day we shall. He is, of course, standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazenande Okukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. And of course, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for over 60 years. And then we give it to him. I am George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land. As of this moment, check your time. I am still the African rep and Nigerian international coordinator. Check your time. And of course, I must give all thanks and praises to the Almighty Creator, Chukwu Kika Biama, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. For without him, we are gone as a people. We can only ask him to rise up and fight on behalf of Biafran people, the most endangered species of Homo sapien that have walked this earth. Because we wrestle against Yoruba, Wosa, Juju. We wrestle against even Juju in our own land. If you have idea what they are doing to you as a Biafran, by now you will be using your head. You will be using your head. But I understand and I appreciate Chukwu Kika Biama because he is our guide. In matter both great and small, he is our guide. In wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, he is our guide. In matter both great and small, he is our guide, and he remains the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. And as such, we'll make no apology. I must acknowledge him. Chineke anyị na-aja gị mma n'ihi na ị mara mma. Ịhụnanya gị na obiọma gị o juru anyị anya maka na inweghị mgbanwe. O nwere onye dị ka gị. Anyị na-akwụsị ala ya gị na-aja gị mma. Ise. Once again on this segment, the team remain back to your root. I'm very happy that I'm a black man, very proud black man, very proud chimpanzee that I am. Very happy. I'm very happy that I'm a Biafran. I'm not a Nigerian. And it doesn't matter your definition. It doesn't matter the point of angle you are coming from. But the truth remains that you are a black man and you remain a black man. They see you as a babu. It's left for you. But I'm happy that the descendant of pig are accusing the descendant of monkey and babu. And then in the end, we are all animals. No wonder you are called a higher animal. We are Biafrans, and it is for the purpose of freedom that we are here. Justice has been denied us for a very long time. Our very image dented. Our privacy invaded. And our character assassinated. There are things that must happen in order for us to recover ourselves. On this segment, the team remain back to your root. Most black people cannot tolerate that language. Back to your root. You got to be kidding me. Don't you know our root is evil? It's your own that is evil. If you are still operating in that mind of set, that kind of mindset, there will never be finest men that walk this earth. Only the generation of the kings and the queens. And I'm one of their sons. You cannot be claiming to be fighting for the land of Biafra and you hate your ancestors. Don't you know it's our ancestral land? Anything they are. If we are lucky, we will be a little bit tiny of who they are. Because without them, we don't exist in the first place. So the best thing you can do for yourself, keep your religion aside, keep that your knowledge aside, pack your certificate, keep all of them aside and go back and find out who your father is. You don't know your father. Honestly. We understand what they've done to us. We will heal ourselves together. Back to your root. The essence is not to make you be loyal or have affiliation with one form of religion or not. Just know your father. Know thyself. This is the beginning of recovery. Know thyself. And of course, we will move ahead to the second part of the study we started yesterday, which was simply titled Divine Implication Behind Naming. We'll try to look at the importance of name. We try to look at some purpose of name, and this evening I want us to continue on that same study. Outside everything that we have discussed so far, it is important that we understand that name must be built on principle, and that principle must be sustained by consistency, transparency, sincerity, purposeful, and uninterchangeable for such a legacy to last beyond the next generation. We look at the purpose of name, why we give name. We discussed so many things in the previous broadcast. But that having been said, we must understand that for you to have a name, which is actually the source of your strength, everything that you are, that name must be built on certain principles. Because as a black man, you don't value your name. People honestly may not understand. It is your right to misunderstand us. It's okay. When our leader comes up and says, you are Niger Delta, you are a fool. I do not believe he's telling you that you are a fool. Except you want to be a fool. And then we tell you that you are a fool plus idiot. Because if you are not able to ask question, why is the Yoruba community, no single one is answering English name? And now you begin to see why they are better than you. My Yoruba in-laws. They understand they need to abide by their root. You go to the north, no single state in the north, no single community answer English name. The northern Nigerians were part of the ancient Zamfara Empire. And when that name was almost gone, they came back in Nigeria and recreate a state and call it Zamfara. Ahamifuna. Whatever you are, whoever you are, if you are not living for your name, you don't exist. These names are not just built anyhow. They are built on principles. So when we talk about name, don't let them call you any name. Don't allow them to address you by any name they wish. You tell them your name. And at every given time, you will be ready to defend your name. IPOB today have made a name for herself. It is based on certain principles. Number one, Onurubengwa Niya Baloso. Number two, we are whiter than white. Number three, Anyana Toase. When these three pillars are removed, you will be shocked. When these three pillars are removed, you will be shocked that there will be no difference between IPOB and Mozob and any other idiot fighting for freedom. The truth, the transparency, the love for freedom is what brought us here. And today, in the whole world, as of this moment, IPOB have a name. That whatever we do, our target is to protect that name. We are not the best of men, the most sincere of it all. We understand the need to keep that name. People who have gone before us understand why Biafra must be preserved based on principle. Nobody can come out and say any evil about Biafra. Biafra can be accused, but yet nobody can stand before Biafra in a competent court jurisdiction. From America to USA to Costa Rica to Guangualada to anywhere in the world, including heaven and earth, not to talk of British government. Nobody can stand before the sovereign nation of Biafra in any court and go out justified, because what they have done to us is unimaginable. This is the name we fight to defend, and by all costs we will defend it. I want you to understand what it means to have name. The Bible says a good name is better than riches. The people who call themselves advanced nation, what they want to do is to protect their name. When they soil their name, they change it. That is why you don't hear about people like Oil, Amalekat, all those names, horrible names that cause problem in the Bible. You don't hear about them again. They are hidden, but they're still on this earth. That is why you can only hear about Babylonia. Who are these Babylonians? Who are these Medians and the Persians? Who are these Grecians? Who are these Saxons? They are still here. They hide under the guise of beautiful, beautiful name. They will not want you to see the atrocity their ancestors committed against the black. So they hide under another name. They live for their name. And so every black must live for their name. Every man must live for their name. This is all you have. Don't toil with them. I want to give us a story about what happened during the Iron Dynasty in the Korean nation. About the story of the samurai warriors. They called them the 47 Ruini. It was in 1701, and there was a man called Lord Aseno. He confronted Lord Kira in Edo Castle. Eventually drew his sword against him, but this was a forbidden act. And as such, Lord Asano was asked to die by killing himself in a traditional way, because it was forbidden for him to draw a sword against another. But let me not go on a grammatic level. Let me come down on a test by moonlight. There was a man called Lord Asano. He was a Japanese man, king. And something happened in a diabolical means that made the man to draw his sword and almost killed his guest. And according to their culture and tradition, they have to kill the man. The man has to kill himself for breaking those laws. But his bodyguard understand that he was set up. Their master died. And all the bodyguard of Lord Asano said they must kill Lord Kira, even though they were forbidden from revenging. Their lord, their master's dead, they made it upon themselves. To revenge was that they will die. They will be hunted down like criminals. Everything they have left for, they will be trampled down upon the dust. But these people said, we cannot live under the same heaven with the person that murdered our leader. We will not give sleep to our aunt till we avenge the death of Lord Asano. They were later banished. They ran to the ends of the earth. And finally, they gathered themselves. When they met that very day, there were 47 of them. They called them the 47 Rhino. And they decided that Lord Kira must die. And as samurai warrior, they moved ahead. And Lord Kira was killed in the end. They went to the temple of their highest monarch and said, yes, you have forbidden us from taking revenge over our leader, but we simply cannot tolerate this. We have done what is right, and we are here to pay the price according to our law. The king looked at them and said to them, Lord Kira, all of you are supposed to be hunted down like criminals. But because you cannot cover the sin of perjury, killing the people that you are under oath to protect, you have shown yourself to be men and women of honor and dignity. You will not be hunted down like animals. I will allow you to have a honorable death, the death of the samurai warriors. And the 47 of them were to be executed. They were to take their life by themselves. And the king looked at them and saw that one of the generals there, the head of the samurai, and his son, his only son, were to be executed on that very day. He looked at the man and called his name. Oyisi, move out. I will not deny our lineage, your father. I will not deny our people, your father's lineage. They pardoned his son, Oyisi. And they all died. They died fighting for the truth. They died making sure that evil does not prevail. Today when you come out, you are talking to people from Japan and Chinese. Have you read their history and understand what is integrity, honor and dignity? Today, since 1701 to today, every year thousands of people across the globe go to their graveside to look at this 47 ruining. That is name. They are dead, but their deed lives on. They may not have been rich men and women. They may not have been connected to the government of the day. They understand that to build a name, it is about principle. Principle that is the embodiment of discipline, sincerity, faithfulness, not deception. And so men and women who understand spend time building name. Today, there is no black man anywhere who have lived and died with that same mindset of integrity to build a name or to defend a name. Because we really don't know the value. When we talk about name, no, it's not about the sweet name you answer. There is a name aside name. There is a name aside name. And that is why anytime I come on air here, I tell you I am George Onyibe. I say it with a vertical boldness, confidence, assurance that what I claim to represent, I have not soiled my hand. Never. It's truth that brought us here, and that truth must carry us on. Imagine if I had been playing prank all over. Imagine what they would have done. They would have shredded me. And then the day I depart from that path of righteousness. Of course, nobody is under oath to have respect for any nonsense. So when we talk about name, you must understand it's not just answering the name. There are principles that must be laid down that will decide how that name will end. We can go back and look at other legends and stories that happened before now. You see, men and women fought to preserve a name. Nigerians work very hard to destroy the name of Biafra. When you mention Biafra, they say, hey, don't bring war, don't bring war. Does Biafra suggest war to you? Biafra represents the identity of suffering people, marginalized people, emasculated people, afflicted people, targeted people, endangered species. But Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani made sure that Biafra becomes something else. But today, the language is changing. They pretend they will not mention Biafra. They pretend they don't know what we are talking about. But we have actually come in terms with their national attitudes. That having been said, you must understand, number one, that your name is your destiny. Your name is your destiny. Let's look at IPOB for instance. When we say certain things, people don't understand. Nigeria is not after anybody, they're after IPOB. Nigeria is after Radio Biafra. So the day you appoint somebody and say you are a coordinator of IPOB, that day you have actually turned the person against Nigeria. And then you wake up the next day, oh, I don't like this man, I remove this man. You have killed that man already, because the day we joined IPOB, we signed our death warrant. Nobody has committed any sin. I am Reverend George Onyibe, the General Overseer of the Sanctuary of God Church. My crime is that I'm a member of IPOB, fighting that Biafra may be restored. From that time, my life is taken from me. And one day, one idiot will tell me that I disobey him. He will remove me. What has he done to me? And all the people you are victimizing, what have you done to them? They didn't die because they commit sin. They died because of the name they answered. Now you know, your name is your destiny. Nigerian can never prosper. Nothing good can come to them, because the name Nigeria defines everything already. The more you call yourself Nigeria, the more you will be shot dead somewhere outside Nigeria, or Fulani herdsmen will kill you, or rape your daughter, or you will die of COVID-19 in the National Assembly and in the Senate, and you will live a miserable life, a general overseer pregnanting your church member. The moment you are arranged with Nigeria and romance with them, directly or indirectly, you will be disgraced. It doesn't matter who you are. Now you know. And so why not protect your name? Why not live up to your name? Number two, you must understand that to live a fulfilled life, you must live for your name. To live a fulfilled life, you must live for your name. There are families in our community that have been wiped out today. Of course, in Biafran history. They didn't live up to their name. Somebody messed it up somewhere. And that reminds me about Chimaobi Okafor of blessed memory. I work with that lady. In fact, the same poison that killed Chimaobi Okafor, I was poisoned alongside with her. Every day she keeps telling me, don't touch IPOB money. Don't touch IPOB money. He used to call me Chemo. Chemo, no matter how you are hungry, don't touch IPOB money. Don't touch IPOB money. And since our leader, from the very night our leader was arrested, till the very day he was released, we had IPOB here in Biafra land. We had IPOB here in Nigeria. We had it. I have walked from Kano to Kaduna, Sokoto to Meduguri, Ondo to Onsho, Onsho to Badagry. We have walked the length and breadth of Nigeria, making sure everything is in order. And I swear to the Almighty Creator, I have never eaten IPOB money. Neither have I conspired with anybody. That is why, even though they are wrestling, let's bring him down, let's bring him down. The prince of the earth is loosed against me, but they found nothing against me. That is name. And I tell you, anybody come out openly and say, I accuse you, you do this thing. If I give you the person history, it will amaze you. That is name. We don't boast about it. We proclaim it. A lot of people hate me, but who cares? It is natural. But then, I have a name you cannot destroy. If you make attempt to destroy it, you will destroy yourself. I swear. Because we understand the implication of name. I rather go hungry than to compromise the integrity of the Biafran nation. We suffered honestly. We suffered. Why? Because there was a name to protect. I've had privilege of romancing with governors and anybody I want to. In this Nigeria, I will collect my own share and move away. But we prefer to rather die as a poor man than to sell our hand. Today I talk to anybody anyhow I want to talk to them. Not because I'm disrespectful, because some of them don't have moral right to even talk to me. They can only hide under the umbrella of deception. You don't have name, and if you don't take time, you will destroy your name. Number 3. Our name is our heritage, and it is tied to our culture and tradition. Our name is our heritage. Your name is your heritage. When they talk about the history, they will say the people of Israel, the people of Germany, the people of Great Britain. What is our heritage? The people of Africa, God forbid. It is better every continent, nation in Africa, it begin to even disassociate from that name. Because that name Africa placed upon us is a curse. But deliverance starts from a place. We are no Nigeria. We are Biafrans. This is our culture. This is our heritage. This is our name. Number 4. Our name can be assassinated. Your name can be assassinated. They kill your name. I'm saying all these things so you understand that name is not just about they call you, you come, then say go, you go. Name, there is so much attached to name. Yoruba were busy building Oduduwa University, Oduduwa Hall, Oduduwa Republic, everywhere Oduduwa Group, Oduduwa this one, Oduduwa Awosa, even Arewa area boys are giving order in the name of Arewa. For the first time, Arewa youth are challenging Miatiala, but all of them are Arewa. They built a name for themselves. Then in Biafra land, a lot of idiots are lining up, selling us. You can do Biafra and say Biafra in the name of Southeast. This Biafra now is the whole of Biafra. Anybody that want to sell us, better enlarge his bank account. Because the money you are going to receive, it will be too much for you to carry. Your name can be assassinated. You did not do anything. Somebody come and say, oh, you are a thief, you are a thief. People will think you are a thief. One thing I have always prayed, and I've worked closely to it. When I see level of sabotage and blackmail all around, I say to God, please help me. That the day anybody will discuss my matter, give me the privilege to talk. Let me tell you something, how your name can be destroyed. I wanted my son to go to university in Imo State. And I told a brother in IPOB to help me do the run around. And this brother continued doing what he was doing. My son had good results. The course he wants to study, they don't debate it. And there is no reason why anybody will not give him admission. I wanted him to school in Imo State. But there is somebody who is a member of IPOB who has access to all the higher institutions in Imo State, made a vow that George Onyibe's son cannot school in Imo State. What I'm telling you is just last year. They boasted over it that my son cannot school in Imo State. Somebody supposedly under the same oath with me. But he don't know me. And one of them asked him, why would that be? He said he had been calling me. I refused to answer. That is my crime. And then almost the end of admission. before my son moved to another location. He got the admission. But the point is that this man don't know me. Why will you threaten my son? Why will you vow that my son cannot school in Imo State? You see, they have killed my name already. And one of the crimes is, we called him, he didn't answer. How can I answer you? Why will I answer you? A majority of them buy that rubbish. Yes, the boy they do pass himself. Yes, he gonna kill him. I never know. I never know anything. Your name can be assassinated, can be murdered. Don't let them do that. If it means fighting back to your death to make sure you send a ripple effect, a powerful message across to them, do not stop anywhere. The name Biafra is the reason why we are here. If the Yoruba man can stand up and say, yes, I'm a Oduduwa man, I will hit my hand in the chest and tell you I'm a Biafra man. Onyamani hibe Mario. Onyamani hibe Mario. Onyamani hibe Mario. Yari sinomu woku. Yari suku. Yari suku. Onyamani hibe Mario. And of course, number 5. Your name is the spiritual link to your destiny. Your name is the spiritual link to your destiny. Don't play with it. And he said a book will be open in heaven, and another book will be open. And to those whose name are not found in the book of life, they will be cast into the lake that burneth with fire and fullness for all eternity. He said, whatever you do, make sure your name is in the book of life. And then there was yet another who was Jabez. Considering how he was born, he prayed to God that he might change his name and bless him. And I will remind you about when a son was named Ichabod. The glory has departed. It was evidence. You cannot answer Ironwu and be normal. You cannot answer Ironwu and expect to be normal. Don't let your enemy give you name. And if they do, you choose or reject it. We are Biafrans, most importantly. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Biafrans are sincere people. Biafrans don't blackmail. Biafrans don't make merchandise from their brother. Biafrans are committed people. Biafrans are devoted people. Our leader knows this truth. That is why he told us, the day you see me telling lie, the person behind me should shoot me. And Biafrans will hold you to your word. All of you, including Nigeria. And now you see, everything we have been doing so far is all about name. A man is crying, oh, I need a son, I need a son. Why do you need a son? Because you want your name to remain. And son, daughter will be adopted by their father, and they answer their father's name, and their dynasty or their lineage cannot be cut off. Because you need that name. Do you know that Jesus Christ of the Bible, along the line, that there was no man any longer to carry on with his lineage? Mary was the last person who related to Jesus' family. The Joseph who is the father of Jesus Christ, is not the father of Jesus Christ. He was used somewhere. Name is important. If you find to protect your name, nobody can bring you down. Nigeria is not fighting to protect her name. Nigeria must come down. They are playing sectional politics. Yoruba are building Oduduwa. Hausa Fulani are building Arewa. Igbo Niger Delta, what are you building? Do you have a name? They took your name, which is Biafra, and they gave you concocted name. Today we are still struggling over it. And now you see, what we fight to restore It's just more than geographical location. It is more than the oil well. It is more than resource control. It is our identity first. Like our leader said, you cannot go anywhere and kill a Japanese man. You will hear from them. You can't go anywhere and kill an Israel man. You will surely hear from them. Countries that have name, you cannot kill them and walk away. But Africans don't have name, because the name they answer is a name of a Roman terrorist. A Roman terrorist who conquered Africa according to in the land of Tunisia and converted us to his father's name. You don't have a name as far as you say you're Africa. My brother, protect your name. I'll be back in a minute.
This is my song for freedom. They call me Chris Jokey. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, for still God that is always with me. Yeah, he's always with me. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home. Yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and the time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. Oh, happiness, we all rejoice. 'Cause we are, yes, we are the children of God. I am talking about a holy land, yeah, where God will always reign, and the sun will shine again. So we the people rejoice, yeah, where no one will tell me, yeah, that my song is suicidal, that I will lose my life for singing song, where God is freedom of speech. Mr. Mepho will remind us, yeah, that we are children of the Most High God. In Jerusalem we meet again, yeah, 'cause we are, yes, we are the children of God, and the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. Oh, happiness, we all rejoice. 'Cause we are, yes, we are the children of God. We are praying for the moment, yeah, when heaven will come for us, and the world will talk about us, so no one else have to die. All this nation will respect us, yeah, understand we just wanna go back home. No amount of conquest stop the show, yeah, 'cause we all got possessed, and the spirit is in me. My director will return home, yeah, show us love we used to do before. Beautiful faces I will see again, yeah. We need you, we miss you, and we wait on you. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah. We made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. Oh, happiness, we all rejoice. 'Cause we are, yes, we are the children of God. Believe that.
Yes, of course. At this moment, our lines are open and our WhatsApp line remains 07081545642. 07081545642. Our direct line is 08122152971. 08122152971 is our direct number, and the special number for the female is 08128858614. Special number for the female is 08128858614. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Of course, as always, we continue to wrestle with the enemies, but in the end, we are here. Caller, what's up? Are you there?
Hello, Master George Onyibe. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Okay. My brother, this is Unstoppable, calling you from Aba. Unstoppable is an indigenous of Idimabam. Idimabam is in Arochukwu. Arochukwu is in Biafra land. Mazi, I am calling you right now from Shabbat Allah Biafra. Mazi, what you are talking is the clear truth about your name. Your name matters in everything you are doing. We try all possible best to protect your name. Anybody that has a name will always try to protect his name. If you don't have a good name, you will not like to protect your name. But some people don't. Even let me know some people. The people that value that name called Nigeria, they don't know how to protect a name. That's why somebody can give them any name they like, and they choose to bear that name because they don't know the value of name. Any man who values his name always fight to protect his name. Why? Because my grandmother used to tell me that good name is better than a silver and gold. My grandmother tell me also that it's not that time you cut the tree that tree will dry. It's not every time you do something that thing will come to pass. That you must surely reap the repercussion of what you do in life. Why? Because Nigeria, anybody who is answering Nigeria, that name called Nigeria is an evil name. That name called Nigeria is a reproach. That name called Nigeria is a disgrace. That name called Nigeria is a frustration. That name called Nigeria is even Africa is a death also. You cannot get any good thing. Anywhere you go on this world, call that name Nigeria or Africa. You see that even though that you are traveling, they will allow others to pass peacefully, easily. But when you mention that name Nigeria, they will search you even inside your stomach. They will search everything about. They will research you and research you. Why? Because of that name alone. Because of that name alone. Why? That's why Nigeria is not fighting to protect that name. They are doing all their best to destroy that name, and we are going to help them to destroy that name. And our leader has said it. Nigeria will be wiped out as long as that Nigeria and Britain, they wipe out the Biafra name in the world map. Nigeria will be wiped away from the world map. Nigeria will never ever again bear their name again in life. Why? Because they have made an attempt to wipe our name from the world map. Onyibe, we will keep on fighting to protect our name. Why? Because Biafra is a name that have a dignity. Biafra is a name that when you mention a Biafra, even the world knows that Biafra is a righteousness. Biafra is a purity. Biafra is whiter and whiter and whiter than snow. Right? For why? Because our forefathers leave that legacy. Protect that name. Keep that name. That's why when Nigeria kill our fathers, when Britain help Nigerians to kill our fathers, they try all possible ways to wipe away that name, because that is the name that drive away evil spirit in them. Only that name alone. I remember when we are little, immediately we mentioned that name, Biafra. They will even a criminal will be better than you. Why? Because that name has an anointing. It's a good name, and we will fight to protect that name. We will fight to the last drop of our blood to protect that name. Why? Because that name is righteousness. May God keep on blessing you and bless our leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano. I don't not forget Wokukua, 1 man word, Mazuche Mefo. You people are doing wonderfully well. Keep on keeping on. May Chuko Kikabiama strengthen you.
It is simple. Nigeria work hard to remove the name Biafra from the map. Even before the war, they work hard to kill the name. But look at where we are today. If you are listening to me now, you are not a Biafran. Tell somebody to mention that name for you. If you are a good man, you will notice calmness in your spirit. If you are evil man, body go dey pepper you. And I saw it go pepper you. When the name Biafra upset you, know you are a bad man. It doesn't matter who you are. Because she knows what she does. Come to think about it. We come out and we blame Africa. Africa this, Africa undeveloped, Africa baboon, Africa monkey, Africa don't have sense. But the problem is coming from their name. Do you know that almost 90% of the colonial master, as they call themselves, were drunkard? Frederick Lugard was drunkard. Theresa May was a drunkard. William Wilberforce was a drunkard. Mungo Park and Landa brothers were all drunkard. Mary Slessor was a drunkard. Give me the name of any idiot they tell you about the history of Africa. All of them were drunkard. Constantino Africanus, who gave his father's name to this continent. Do you know if his father was a drunk? And then they're calling us children of drunk. Chineka Makwifojo. Honestly, do you know if the father of this man was a rapist? And we are the Africans, we the African. This is a shame and a humiliation. But of course, like we told you, Africa will not be free until Biafra is free. And that is why they told you, in Biafra, Africa die. African people, as you are listening to this radio, you are helping Nigerians to snuff out the only true light of this continent, the mother of the universe. You are killing yourself. The British know this. The Portuguese know this. The Chinese know this. The Indians know this. The Americans know this. Don't let them deceive you. The reason all of you are behaving the way you are behaving is the drunkard name they gave to you. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line. Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening.
Yes, I will advise you to speak up.
Master, good evening, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Okike Abiama, will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this evening. Mazi, you see, the topic you just raised this evening, a lot of us, we don't even know the value of our name, and we don't even know that there is something that goes behind name. But one thing about what is going on, Chukwu Okike Abiama is using our leader to reverse so many things, and at the same time to educate us, to open up our eye. For those of us that are forgotten, there is a lot of place in the book of the law, we call it Bible, that talks about name. You see, when you look at the Proverbs chapter 22 verse 1, it mentions something. It says, good name is better than that your wealth. You see, this particular part should be referring to the saboteurs in our midst. If you choose to betray your people, what will they give to you? That is money. They will give you money to betray your people. Yes, you collect the money. But have it in mind that your name is stained forever and ever. That is the reason why that particular portion of Bible mentioned it categorically. It said, good name is better than wealth. So the money you collected, what will you use that money to do? You will use it and build your house. You will use it and buy a car. material things, but at the end, your name is condemned because you have committed evil. So I am using this opportunity to tell everyone listening to the voice of salvation under the sound of Radio Biafra, because that is where you hear the truth. Morning, day, night. When our leader comes, he tell the whole world the truth. When he go out, everybody that is coming under this platform continue to say the truth. If you are listening to Radio Biafra, Chukwu Okike Abiama will reverse your knowledge. It will help you to know the simple truths. We have come to tell the whole world that Chukwu Okike Abiama is still in existence and the world is seeing it. So what we are saying when it comes to name, anybody that is working for Nigeria, look at the person very well. Our leader mentioned he's a prophet. All the things he said continue to happen. He said when you serve the zoo called Nigeria, at the end you go with shame. And a lot of people that refuse to listen to him, they continue to go with shame. That name Nigeria, some people continue to hold on it and say, we want to one Nigeria. You know, as a person you are, you know that name Nigeria is false. You know that Nigeria there is no good thing that comes from Nigeria. But you continue to proclaim you are a Nigerian. And that is the reason why all of you are suffering. All of you that is continue to promote Nigerian, look at your life. You are peaceless. You don't progress. That money you have, you think you have, that is not money. That motor you are driving, that house you are building, then check your name. All the senators, all those evil people that continue to accommodate evil, condone evil. When you see evil going on, you will keep quiet. When you see innocent people being killed, you will keep quiet. At the end of the month, you collect 200,000 as a salary. Chukwu Okike Abiama recognize all this evil that you are doing. And that's the reason why I say, good name is better than that your money. At the end of everything, your portion, you will not like it. Your generation, you will not like what will happen to them. I say, even though you die, you have created enmity from generation to generation, like the useless Fulani that is killing people all over. Do you know that their name is 10? If there is a very single Fulani man that is good, I doubt, because the reason why I doubt, both they are male and female, they are dissenting. They see evil going on, they don't condemn it. When you see evil thing happening and you don't condemn evil, it simply means you are part of the evil. That is the reason why I say I doubt. This particular race, they have stained their name. I say Fulani. They have condemned their name. 1,000 years to come, people will recognize them as high killers. When you welcome them, small time they will kill you and take over your land. That is what they're known for. That is bad name. It's not good. So, Mazi Onyibe Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to be your strength.
Thank you
The
very much.
Almighty God that provides every one of you will continue to push you for the restoration of our land. Thank you so much.
Yes, a caller on the line. Good evening, caller on the line.
Hello?
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Can you hear me?
Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
It's making a very big noise for me.
Don't worry about that noise. You are coming out loud and clear.
Okay.
Go ahead. You are the only person hearing that sound.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. My name is Simon Ainogo. Protect and guide every IPOB family members all over the world. Protect our leader and our deputy and all the IPOB leadership anywhere you are working, supporting, propagating this message. Okay, protect and guide you in the mighty name of Chukwu Abiama. Say, Mazi Onyibe, your topic this evening is like what you were saying yesterday. Because name calling, when they give you name, you have a spiritual and physical connection with your creator. Like some of us that answer our Igbo name, or some people that answer their English name. I could remember those days because when some people look at us newly, I heard you call their name, Reverend George Onyibe, that owned the shop, they manage a church. You know what it is. Because when they see us left church,
I am a general overseer. I have pastored for Grace Evangel Mission for 10 years and 7 months, and I tendered my resignation letter, and I left peacefully. I wrote resignation letter to them. I'm moving ahead with my life. They responded to me and blessed me. We don't lie.
Okay. Me, my own, because I am like kind of people. They say they will carry the cross of God, but I know as more child, I never believe on it because I know what was going on. There was a music, Helen Nkume. He said, "Ga no no so kaifo ihene na ya igaro no so igafo ihene." You know this. This is the title of the music. Well, let me continue. Our name is the name given to us. Even though in church those days, before they give you name, you make a baptism. They ask, what is the meaning of your name? That time, if you don't know the meaning of your name, they will not baptize you. That is it. Name calling. Our name is very, very important to us. Like if you come out in Europe here, it's when we work in some areas where we work here, we are opportunity to work here. We know why all these things happen. You see, when you are traveling, Nigerians, you people that call yourself Nigerians, pay attention. When they see you, may you look like very gentleman, you may look like human being or whatever, they will respect you. When they like, they will just ask you documents. You give them document. They will see, look at your passport, look at your name. In Nigeria, they will ask you, where are you from? You talk. What is your name? You say immediately. You say Nigeria. They are ready to do anything with you because yes, you remain to be a slave. That is what Nigeria is. They may look at you just physically as a human being. You may have something upstairs, but immediately that Nigeria, everything spoiled. You are a fugitive. You are a criminal. They can do anything to you. You have no rights. That is why this name. You see, name Biafra. I could remember as a young boy those days because I never grew up to know my mom. Anytime I start looking for her, only what to cool me down, I could remember that time was remember that you are Biafran. That is only thing my dad can use to cool me down that time. But that time I don't know what it is. Our village, our people, our granddad, our family, our people, they know them as people that lost a lot of things in war because our people we are on it. So most of our village, like see this Omaka here, we have been opposition. Even during the time of Mbak, we will never agreed. We want to remain who we are. We don't want to change. Even it check in African tradition, it check the name we bear matters a lot. Thank you, Mazoni, for bringing all this topic we should look into. I heard what he said about when your son wanted to enter school in IPOB. I mean, in Imo State, and somebody added something to you. I was someone in a car. He was shocked to hear something.
I am telling you, the person is listening to this radio.
My brother. So the person wants to say, but I said no. It is.
He vowed that my son will not go to any school in Imo State. Why? Because somebody damaged my name. The person don't even know me. He has started killing my own son.
Assassination. We have
that
it.
Is what I'm
character
trying to
assassination.
tell them.
I know. Thank God that we are understanding. We should not be judging because some people they judge IPOB this and that, but this is all what we see in family. We will learn from it and grow and pass over it.
The people that want to learn, let them learn. The people that don't want to learn, that thing they are looking for, we get to them. But of course, we must remain focused. Aganiku, are you still there?
Yes, Onyibe, I'm here.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Onyibe. Onyibe. I greet you. I greet all the principal officer IPOB. I greet our leader, Maz Namdi Okukano. Yes. I don't know the topic of today, but what I want to add on the topic you have today is that we owe nobody any apology. Let Biafrans have it in mind. We owe nobody any apology at all to go back to where we come from. The land of Biafra belongs to us and no other people. Italy say Italy first. America say America first. France say France first. Yes, Biafra first in that land called Biafra land. Nobody have the right. And we are looking for the original Ezan that will bring the staff of the father. Yes, there is the staff, there is what we call Ofo Gendebonna. That is the people that we are looking for. No matter where they are, we must gather them. No matter where they are, we must gather them one by one and make sure that they take back what belongs to them so that we move ahead. Onyibe, pardon me that I don't follow the topic of today. You know, I don't follow topics sometimes, every time, you know. If I come, I just tell my people what they're supposed to hear. And make sure you look down. Galwago. Onye ọbụla jee lụwa agwụ jee mee ihe mmiri malụchi onye ụwa gị jee mee ihe ndị ichie na ube nna gị jee na ụmụnna gị ọ bụ ụmụnna wịawụ ihe ha mebiri anyị ụmụnna wịawụ ihe mebiri anyị wee debe federal government na state government and local government ọ bụ ụmụnna ka ha mebiri ụmụnna wee bazia n'ime ụlọ ụka jee na-anwụ onyonyo na-esokwugharị ịghọtala kịta anụ anyị chọọ ka ha ncha niile pụta n'ime ụlọ ụka ebe ahụ ha nọ wee were oke edere ha na kịta wee rụwa ọrụ ọbịa ihe ha na-agwa onye ọbụla. We are not here to joke. Let everybody bear it in mind. We are not here to joke. We are here to do the needful. Do it as it is. Onyibe, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We must continue. Caller on the female line.
I don't know the topic.
Caller.
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Good evening, George Onyibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Ogochukwu. I'm calling from Aba. Osisioma. Ana m arịọ ndị eji m oghere wee na-asị Chineke nna ga-agba unu ume. Ya bụ na niile ka unu ọra wee pụta n'oge onwe unu wee na-agba mbọ ka anyị nwere onwe chi n'aka ndị isu anụ a ndị ọṅụ ọbara a wee pụọ. Ana m asị obi n'igwe Chukwu okike ụwa Chukwu okike abịama gọziere m gị na gị na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Uche Mefọ ndị niile ji ezi obi ha were na-agba mbọ ka anyị nweta this Biafra. Ana m asị onye nwe anyị gbaa gị ume ezi afa ka ego. Ana m na-ege okwu gị steji ndị a na-atụrụ anyị aka ka m nweta gị happy na m nwetara gị. Onye nwe anyị gbaa gị ume mmiri agaghị amanwụ gị anwụ agaghị achagbu gị n'ehihie ị ga na-eche na-abata enwekwu agaghị akpọ ụlọ onye nwaanyị ga na-eji ụlọ until this I nweta Biafra unu ga-adịkwa ndụ were hụ ya n'aha Chukwu okike abịama ise onye nwaanyị gbaa ume
ma gị nwa mama Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
Onyibe, yeah. Good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Mazi Emeka. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA. Mazi, may God bless you for the good work you are doing for people. Mazi, honestly speaking, your topic today is very, very good. Go back to our roots. Like our people we like inferiority complex. We like copy. Like when our people, when they come abroad everywhere, they be giving their children name Jennifer. And ask them the meaning of that Jennifer, they don't know. But our own ancestral name, we know the meaning. Okay? Mazi, there's a time I used to live in India. I have an opportunity to meet an Indian man in Goa, in India. The man want to help me a lot, He have a pharmaceutical company. But after me and the man, we are interacting, become family friend. I used to go to his house. If we need help, he will call me to come and help with him. I used to go to his company. But this man said that the family said Nigeria is a bad people. Nigeria is a fraud. And this is how this contact ends. And many opportunities like that. Like our brother, the last two cocklers said, that whenever you meet of the white people here, and you say where you from, Nigeria, you will watch their face, at that moment, their face will change. That is what Nigeria have done to our people. But unfortunately, most of our people that are traveling, they don't even learn nothing from all those things. That is why when God help me to come to America, people that know me as know. I say I will never go back with Nigeria passport. I stayed till 5 years. I got my blue passport because of the shame and disgrace that Nigerian name I've been giving somebody. And a country that have been producing oil for many, many, many years. Not 110. That's why if I see some youth that are saying the governor is working, the president is working, that they build a tie road. What is tie road in the 21st century? 21st century, nobody, no country in the civilized world is doing campaign with a road tie. Nothing, no single hospital, one. No single one hospital. And yet, some people have been still proud of to be in that country. Okay, let me ask them, now that they are struggling to thank these foolish politicians, what is the future of their own children coming? Mazi, I thank you. Let me drop it here for other people they call. Let me announce our number here. If anybody in the state of India that wants to join the family here, my name is Mazi Emeka. My phone number is 317-476-7702. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must understand that restoring Biafra, there is so much to it. Are you there, caller on the line? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm calling from Army. I took up about our Biafra.
Hello?
You believe that I think you can get some noise now. It's ready. Now, what's on your heart?
Your line seems to be very bad. Maybe you have to change your position.
Is it my call?
Yes, but go ahead. It's okay now.
Okay, I'm saying that. On 10th of June, we did not listen to it. Okay, the next day, June 11th, we did not listen to it because whenever that was broadcast was made, then that our anchor brother we will put it around 11 o'clock. They don't discontinue our radio on that Wednesday to Friday evening. We don't enjoy Radio Biafra here. I think the reason why is when we enjoy Radio Biafra live in this Anambra State was on December period. That was hidden effective period. Even though this status of we do not listen to Radio Biafra, we really have for peace. These people, they are punishing us here in what they are up to. Hello?
I'm with you, and the world is listening.
So, and I want you people to turn out to the person in charge of 102.7. That person needs to be cautioned. Don't you know his work? Okay, class today there was this radio was off air. When it was around 7, the person just on it, and what is 12 noon in the middle of night, the person will just push up again, and it will remain like that until next day. I'm comparing this thing because of our daddy's broadcast tomorrow, because I know they will still do the same. Please,
your complaints are noted, and those who handle that department, I believe they are listening. Thank you very much.
And another thing. Hello?
Go ahead.
Please just back because of my side. I cannot Google, I cannot WhatsApp, but there's nothing I can do except this call I'm managing to die. Please, I'm begging, if it is possible, it's our oath we need to take. Our local Dala and so on language. This is our various languages. Because I learned that even though the gun we speak just understanding this, because of this, because this was English language. That is why some of us are messing up. Because I don't it's our wanting this, and our forefathers understanding this.
We lost that caller, but we must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Mazi David Anyemulu. I heard from Ugweke, in the local government, August of Biafra land. Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, the topic we are hearing this night is very important because that's the problem we are having now. Because these people called Nigeria, they are trying everything possible to wipe out their name, Biafra. That's why they brought Niger Delta. And to me, Oyo wala si na aza Niger Delta Niger. Ahụrụ m ya ka nne ma ewu na-amaghị ihe. So ndị mmadụ nyere gị aha dịka nkịta just like dog. When you give any name you give to any dog, that's what the dog will answer. So it's an error for somebody to be zoo animals or from all the way from descent to give you a name. And you say you're answering Southside Niger Delta. That's the only way, the easiest way they are using to kill us. Because when they change your name, you become an animal before them. So they can never in the future. Ọ mmadụ aga akwa mmadụ akazi ebe ọ ga-adị. Onye mmemme ihe ọbụla ga-eme ka aha kwuo Biafra ka ọ nọrọ. Ka anyị aga aza Naijiria, anyị akwụkwọ n'oge Naijiria. Ha na awụ ụmụ Chineke. Ma ịchọghịkwa anyị Biafra, ị ga-akụkwa anyị ụmụ Chineke. Ọha ji mere anyị ndị Igbo. Aha ahụ Igbo agaghị ala until war. They can never change our name. So onye ọbụla na-asa Niger Delta Niger wụ animal, ewu ndị Britain, ha ga-egbu ya anytime were ya mee profit. So dịka ọrịka n'olu mụa na-akwado ana m ekelechi unu ma gụnwa ma onye isi anyị wụ Maazị Nnamdị Kanụ ma onye osote ya Maazị Chimọfọ. Nna kpọkụkwa ndị Igbo anyị ka ha pụta na ha na-eme ka ha tie aka n'ihi na oge eruola mgbe oge anyị amana dike mberede nyere dike. So also ha m n'olu. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Biafra.
Almost hail Biafra. Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yes, my name is Mazi Okachuku. I'm calling from the United Arab Emirates.
Go ahead. Of course, that is what they do from a United Emirates always. Go ahead if you are back.
They will tell you this is not for Africa. Even if, irrespective of how competent you are for that job, they will tell you this job is not for Africa. Mazi, when I came here last 2 years, December last 2 years, and I identified with a church here I was fellowshipping with. Mazi, did you know that one day I have a privilege to discuss with one of our brother here. He is from the United States of America. Did you know what he told me? He told me that they don't trust Nigerians. They don't trust Nigerians in the church, irrespective of how holy you portrayed yourself to be. They don't trust Nigerians. That all crime going on in the world is known to be committed by Nigerians. Mazi, I was so ashamed when the man said this. Yes, he is not saying he is not far from the truth, but somehow it looks down on us, we that have a simple mind and we that have a simple heart. You know, Mazi, my anger boils down to all these our so-called elders who goes about rubbishing, destroying, and maiming us before the world. But these people are complaining that we are insulting them and we are doing this and we are doing that.
Time will come when they will even value that or appreciate that it is only insult that we are insulting them. But the time will come when if we start stopping them and giving them slaps, irrespective of whoever that is with them, irrespective of the security apparatus that is guiding them, when we start stopping them and start giving them hot slap on their cheeks, they will even prefer that we insult them. When they don't want to live up to their responsibilities, when they don't want to stand out as an elder they claim to be, they go about messing up, destroying the future generation, messing our land, giving the Fulani herdsmen opportunity to be coming and invading our land, killing our parents, killing our mothers, raping our sisters, destroying and violating every norms in our land. They still go about and be expecting us to respect them. If an elder failed to do the post he ought to do, Mazi, that eldership will be removed from him and he will be dealt with and he will be messed up with as a thief. Mazi, this is my grievances. I need to point it out. If they don't repent and go back to their roots so as to uphold that Biafra dignity, Mazi, they cannot run away from it. Definitely, they must face the consequences. Thank God everybody is waking up. Thank God you people are exposing the lies that has been hidden for long. Thank God for you. Thank God for our deputy. Thank God for Mazen Namdekano. The Jesus Christ of our time, the Savior of our time. People say, why should we call him Savior? What has he not done? What has Jesus Christ did that Mazen Namdekano have not done to make sure that we are saved? Anybody criticizing that man will die before his time. Mazi, I need to stop here so other people can contribute. Right on. God bless you.
We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line.
Good evening, Mazi George Onyibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Madaifa Flores Yoma. I'm calling from Ebonyi province in Oruku local government. Mazi, I really appreciate you for bringing up this very topic because many of us have fallen a victim of changing our name to English name. Even my own self is now answering Florence, why my real name is Chidrim Ifeanyi. So now that we realize that we must go back to our roots, so I'm advising other people to go back to their real name because that name, Chi, is what our parents named us. So we should maintain it, not going to answer that English name which has no meaning. So I appreciate you so much. Keep on keeping on.
Thank you very much, Ada. We are going home and the enemy is aware of it. And of course, our people must understand the need why our name must be protected. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, good evening, Biafrans, the lovers of freedom, wherever you are. My name is still Mayor Humble Servant Mazi Chima Joseph Onyechukwu. And Mazi Chima Joseph Onyechukwu is calling from Obolafo. Obolafo is in the local government. So then we say Biafra land. I appreciate Chukwu Okabima for how you have made every one of us to see this glorious day, because as the day is breaking, that is how our freedom is even coming more faster than ever before. And I say, may God keep on strengthening my Nnamdi Kanu. Ufoye de siri ore osoro ariche. Nwa murugbe egbe Hamadike one of Biafra land. Otu onye na so na abịala. Asị m ka Chukwu ka ma gozi biye. Ma nwoke ọbụla nke goziri ka Chineke gozi onye ahụ, onye kọchara ka Chineke kọcha ma kọchie nketa alele. The same thing goes to our deputy leader Mazi Chuka from Efo. He's a great man indeed. He has come to prove to the world that he can trust a Biafran. And I say make a keep on strengthening him. And every one of you, Mazi George Onyibe, especially you in Biafra land, because you are in the lion den and you are keep on fighting, and God Almighty have been protecting you. And I say may God keep on protecting you. Any person who just even my generation, and any person who bless you, may God bless the person. You are doing a great job, because I see say that with that number. Since you bring this topic that we should go back to our roots, believe me, the life of Biafra have changed. And this is have shown that God Almighty have ordained, and the mark of God is upon this restoration effort, because God Almighty is the one that uses his son and select the people that will fight the battle for him. And I say, may God Almighty keep on selecting you in the name of Chukwu Kabema, I pray. He said.
Thank you.
So, my people, what I'm saying, especially in this back Yes, especially in this back to our roots. This thing is the one of the thing because you are just seeing it, our life now. All these things that our forefather did, that me and you have forget all of them and say that you are now in a civilized world. Let us even just look at our life since we entered that civilized world. Is things going well with us? That will be the question that me and you will have to ask ourselves. Is things going well with us? The answer is no. The only thing that you are seeing is premature death. Why can't we ask ourselves, what are those things that our forefathers did that made them to live to the great help? That you need to ask yourself. Now that God Almighty have loved me and you, is that God loved me and you. That is the reason why that He bring this topic back to make us to go back. Because our problem is this: we are not even reading the scripture. Because if at all you are reading the scripture, you can even go to Jeremiah 6 verse 16. This is not a Kana word. Jeremiah 6 verse 16. He said that you go and that old way is this back to our roots. Let us do all those things that. What are those? How did they live their life? What food did they eat? How did they live everything? We see that things will be okay for us. Because since this Zuko Nigeria started, believe me, our life have changed. We are now dancing to what that's not supposed to be so. Let me summarize it so that other people can contribute. But I say, make a keep on stretching in this thing and let my people hearken to this voice back to our roots because it will be very, very okay for us. You don't want Chineke. Goodbye from here.
Very much. Yes, sir. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazo Onyibe.
Good evening from
you. Can you hear me, Mazo Onyibe? All right, good afternoon from here, my brother. My name is Elanya Uche. I am calling from the great state of New Jersey, USA. I hail from Abriba. Abriba is in Ohafia local government area in Umuahia province. Mazi Onyibe, you were talking about the importance of our name. The importance of our name and our need to protect our name. Even as us Biafrans, our enemies, the first strategy they used was to try to destroy our name.
By calling us terrorists.
Terrorists, proscribed people, these people, they love too much money, they will do anything for money. They are the ones, they say that we, Biafrans, we love too much money. Meanwhile, after the war, they took all our money and gave us 20 pounds. What do you call that? They're the ones embezzling all the oil money and they accusing us of loving too much money. What do you call that one they're doing? Even in this our struggle now, there are many people, even in our midst, who are still walking around with Zoo mentality and Zoo behavior. And we must guard against that because we must make sure that we protect the name of IPOB and the name of Biafra as being straight and upright people, as being orderly and disciplined. They always come in our midst with this jaga upside down behavior. And I'm telling you, when Biafra comes, we will make sure that the consequences for breaking the law, even me myself, if I break the law, I should be ready to face the consequences. When we set up our street lights, if you run that red light, when the light is red, you're supposed to stop. You run that red light and they catch you, you will face the consequences. Be you pay the fine or they lock you up or whatever the consequences, you pay that. Because we will make sure that we maintain an image of being straight, being orderly, being disciplined, being honest, being trustworthy. That is what Biafra represents. That is what IPOB represents. And we will guard that with our lives. At a meeting, as you were sharing your story, Mazi Onyibe, it just seemed as if you were in our own meeting. As you were sharing the story of the man that was telling you what will happen with you, what will not happen with your son. It just seemed as if you were in our meeting, because some other people in our meeting, those things happen. And when they said it, in our midst, there are all kinds of people, all kinds of character, and when you're in the leadership position, these things will come from the here and from there. But for me, oh my goodness, I am ready for it. Because in this our struggle, Mazi, we have the moral high ground. Everything, the way this organization has been set up, I can ready to argue with anybody from now till next year. Because everything we are doing, we have checked it ourselves to make sure that, listen, we make sure that we don't offend anybody, make sure that you don't infringe on anybody's rights. But the rules and the regulations, you must follow it. You must follow the rules and the regulations. It will not be bent for anybody, and we will not do favoritism for anybody. That is what IPOB stands for, and that's what we're going to instill in Biafra. Let me share some information, Mazi. Here in New Jersey, we're trying to make sure that we set up our South Jersey family. South Jersey. So those of you who live around Camden, around Trenton, and who have been maybe discouraged by the distance coming to Newark for our meetings, please feel free to contact our coordinator, Mazi Chijoko Nyejeke, at +1 646 207 7872. We're on Facebook as IPOB New Jersey. We're on Twitter and Instagram, IPOB NJ. To email us, IPOBNewJersey@gmail.com, and we will get to you as quickly as possible. Old Umuahia province includes Umunochi local government, Ohafia, Arochukwu, Bende, Ikuano, Isukwato, Umuahia North and Umuahia South local government areas. We are galvanizing worldwide to make sure that that sector of Biafra land is functioning at a high level. To join us in this effort, you can call me Mazelaya Uche at +1 732 912 6087. Thank you very much for the time, Onyibe. Continue to get to work.
Thank you, my brother. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Call on WhatsApp. Go ahead, please. And I think he's not there. And this is where we draw the curtain for this segment. The truth I want you to go home with tonight is simple. Number one, Africans are misbehaving because Africa is named after a drunkard. Go and check history. 90% of all the colonial masters or terrorists, as the case may be, they are all drunkard. And you have been answering drunkard for over 400 years. And you think you are going to be okay? Remove this name of a drunkard tagged on the continent of Africa. You will see they begin to reason. The same way you hear Nigeria. You can't call somebody a name of criminal. You gave birth to a child, you start calling your child arm robber. You will have the best of it. That is why Nigeria is what it is today. But that having been said, Biafrans, you must fight and protect your name. If that means the only thing you have, get ready for it. Don't let them come for you before you start it. Get ready for it. If they tell you you will die, you will tell them how you are going to die. If they tell you you are nobody, tell them you are somebody. My father said to me, if somebody say you are a fool, agree. Because sometimes we all fool ourselves. But if they tell you you are foolish, follow them to any extent and make them understand that you are not foolish. We are not foolish. The first thing Nigerian did is to proscribe IPOB, giving her bad name. Today, who is answering the bad name? Your name is your heritage. Your name is your link to divinity. Protect it. I take one more call and I sign off from this segment. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, good evening, Onyibe.
Yes, go ahead and see how brief you can be.
My name is Odoma Zubike, calling from Palermo, Italy. From Ebiaolaya local government, Benue State. I really appreciate your work, Onyibe. Each time I remember Radio Biafra, I'm very so excited. Thank you for your good work. and I appreciate all IPOB leaders, our Mazin Amlikan, and others. May God be with every one of us. I just want to say one thing. You say go back to our roots. Let our people, let us go back to our root and maintain our name. Because I even feel shame sometimes our people, they name them Chukudi. They will change the name to which English name again? Sef? They will find English name and say this is my name, which is very, very wrong. They will name some people Chidima, they will change the name to Isabella.
I started answering George because of Yoruba
So,
people.
other,
For instance, I start answering George because of Yoruba people. Because I'm tired of hearing Omoibo, Oloshi, Olori Buruku. Anytime they hear Unyema, you are Oloshi, Olori Buruku, Oloshi, Olori Buruku.
So, let our people go back and maintain where we come from. We, Biafra, we are going home and nothing will stop us. Nothing. I say nothing. We will fight to the end. And those saboteurs sabotaging us, let them be ready. And we are ready. We are going home and nothing will make us go back. And I still want to tell my people from other local government, Benue State, Easy people and desire people, anybody, anywhere you are, go and register for IPOB. Go and register IPOB. We are Biafran. We are not Idom. We are not Hausa. We are not Yoruba. We are Biafran. We are going home. We are going home. Nothing will stop us. And the other way, there's one man say we too insultive. Anybody who insult you, he's trying to correct you. Because me, if you insult me, I will look at that place you insult me. I will take correction.
The word of God is for reproof, is for rebuke, is for instruction, is for correction. Anyone you give them, let them take it.
Yes, if you tell me, look at your head, or if you tell me you are smelling, I will look at myself. If I'm smelling, tomorrow I will not continue it again. I will bath tomorrow, so that you will not abuse me again. So those of them say we are insultive. We apologize them. Let them take correction. We are telling them to repent. We are not telling them to continue making their mistake. We are telling them to repent and know the truth. Let them stop saying lie. If they still lie, they will continue. They will close their eyes. No, we are in the time of if you talk, you die. If you no talk, you still die.
So you better talk now.
You better talk and die, because before, if you talk, you say, no, I don't want to talk. If I talk now, they will put me for prison or they will kill me. But now, if you no talk or you talk, either than kill you or they will send Fulani herdsmen. One day, Fulani herdsmen, they will enter your place, or they will use Boko Haram. They will use many things in order to destroy your life. So you better talk and die. Those of Igbo people, those of our brothers, Igbo people that are fearing, let them not fear. Let them come out. Biafran, Delta, Urobo, all Bayelsa, Cross River, other places, Ebonyi, all of them, let them be ready. Stop be afraid of anybody. Stop afraid of Zoo Republic. Let us come out and pursue our goal.
Thank you very much.
Because there's no any other hope we have as a race. It's only Biafra will save us. It's only anybody. If nothing in Nigeria that is working, nothing. And if for me, Nigeria is destiny destroyer. And if you still have hope in Nigeria, which means you are going nowhere. You are going nowhere, because they use that lie to deceive us. They will see the Agbo person now. They will ask him, "Where are you from?" I say, "I'm from Agbo. I'm not from Igbo. I'm from this way. I'm not from Igbo." There's one guy that working with me in my working place. The guy, I asked the guy, "Where are you from?" He said, "From Agbo. From Ika. I know Igbo." How can you say you are not Igbo? I asked him one question. Where is Omimi? He said, Omimi is I don't know. I said, any man that reach 18 years, you don't know your history, you're a fool. He asked me, well, what does that mean? I said, go and make research. Go and make research. What is a Aguilera? He said, Aguilera is Igbo. Where is, so I asked him, where is the car? Where is the Aguilera? He said, he don't know. I said, okay, no problem. Your father is still alive. Call your father on at home and make research. Since that day, the guy, if you see me, he said, what he said is true. I said, you better repent. Go and look for your future. Stop believing with one Nigeria. One Nigeria will destroy your life. So for me, all my family, all my village people, we stand for Biafra and we are going home. Nothing will change it. And let other people still do so. Biafra is only our destination. No, nothing can change it. Thank you, Onyibe. And indeed, I just want to say only one language to my people. Easy and the easy in Ebonyi and those that is in Benue State is also. Ndị be anyị nnukwu kubekwa ihu ụtọ nkwe kọsọ anyị gide eje o. So ga anyị gide shikwa ofufu anyị ike, ga anyị gide shikwa ihe ọbụla anyị kiwe anyị ke ọbụkwa sọnsọ ole Biafra bibi azọpụta anyị o. Akwụghọtara ya so ụtọ nwekwa ihe ọzọ. Ga anyị chọkwa ego jile ivoro ọtọkwa enye achịba anyị arịkịa o. Ịnọdụlere olule nye Nigeria o. Mgbe tụchabeghịkwanụ. Mgbe tụchabeghịkwanụ. Ekele m unu odibe anyị. All hail Biafra.
Almost hail Biafra. That is our brother calling from Igbo Benue. Ohanese don't recognize them. They have been abandoned by Ohanese. It's Igbo, but it's in Benue. We must protect our name because Biafra is our only hope. Sincere appreciation to those of you who were able to call into the segment. Apology, I cannot take any call further. But I will be signing up and coming back in no time. Don't forget, we are Biafrans. Today, we are Biafrans. Tomorrow, we remain Biafran. Next tomorrow and forever, we are Biafra. In heaven or in earth, we are Biafran. And we answer our Father's name. Ndewonu.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun to the going on the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home. Is our only hope, yeah.